Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome to my fashion bunker. I have purchased a couple of Christian Dior saddlebags because I'm diving into the vintage kind of market of collector or whatever. I'm researching the vintage part of Dior, and since I'm a huge fan of John Galliano, this has been what I hunted down till now. Now, since these bags are really not popular at the moment, they're from like the late 90s, early 2000s. You can find them for relatively good prices on the market. And I was really lucky in particular to find this one. I mean, also lucky to have found this one, but I will be sending this one back. Most likely because it doesn't suit me at all, unfortunately. I have filled the bags up so you could see how they look. They're very three-dimensional when they pop open. They're supposed to resemble a saddle. Galliano's genius move to create these miniature saddlebags, also seen in Sex and the City. Now, what is really interesting is that, well, these are saddles, kind of, and I wouldn't wear them this way. I'm too big for this. I would just wear them like that or whatever, just throw them around. I think they're really funny. But actually, the idea is that this is a saddle on which you sit. So let's say this arm and this part of your body are the two legs of the cowboy or whatever, and this would be the saddle. The horse is missing underneath the saddle, but it's a saddle for your armpits. It's a little bit gross if you think about it. And it's kind of like a sweat container pad. So that's one of the reasons, another one of the reasons I wouldn't do it that way, because I do sweat and I wouldn't want to stain the bag. I was lucky to find one that hasn't been used, and not only that, wait, I filled it up with, take everything out here so you can see. Still has its tag. I have to pop the tag off. On the inside, this one still has its authenticity certificate card. So I was very, very happy when I saw this. And it's so cute because it comes in a little envelope. And then you get the little booklet. It's called a maintenance guide. And this code we're going to cover, and then we have the date of purchase. Isn't that amazing? Date of purchase was the 12th of July 2003 for this particular bag. And then we have another code here, and that's how the authenticity card looks, at least from the 2000s. I'm not quite sure how they look nowadays. What is very fascinating is that on the inside we have suede leather. In the cover, in this area here. And then when you open it, you have, I can take this out for you to see closely. You see the Christian Dior, very, very thick, kind of padding, lining, whatever you want it, on the inside. And the Christian Dior zipper with an almost very flat connection between the C and the D. Another one of those little elements you need to know for authenticity purposes. The Christian Dior logo here. Same leather used for the trims and the other little bits. And then underneath you have the code and where it was made. It was made in Italy. As I understood, all of these bags were made in Italy. I don't know if there's a saddlebag made in France. If there is, let me know. I'll hunt it down because I'm always curious to compare quality in production between made in Italy and made in France. This particular bag has an incredible quality. It's just so well done. Every stitch, every little piece that's been connected together is just so perfect. The back of the bag even has another little pocket. It's a magnet, and then again we have the Christian Dior inside all over the place. It smells new, basically, even though it's this old. Somebody bought it and just kept it in their closet, I guess. A very fascinating aspect of the bag is the opening itself. Now, it's pretty hard to see, but there's this kind of piping, or whatever you want to call it, running around the bag. So the bag isn't open all the way to the side, but you have rather this very, very sophisticated, futuristic looking opening for the bag. I think it's very, very, very incredible, a very incredible attention to detail, both in designing and then in the execution of the bag. You have a very heavy D for Dior hanging from this saddle, which is kind of like, you know, reminiscent of a little bit you would put your legs in as a cowboy when you're riding the horse. This one is just hanging. It's attached to the bottom part of the bag. And then you have this Velcro bit here. And you have your Velcro up there as well. So you can kind of close the bag that way. This Velcro bit is what I don't like about this particular type of bag. Velcro kind of cheapens it in a way, and also creates, depending on whether or not the bag is full, this slight wave here, this little, because it can never really stand very straight unless it's not full, and you don't want to overfill the bag. So that's a sort of a minus. This particular model has also been gifted by Christian Dior to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. This particular colorway, black with kind of a beigey stitching all over it on the sides, as you can see. We have Christian Dior on both sides of the, well, I don't know how to call this. I guess it's a belt. You could call it a belt, but just because we're thinking in terms of saddles. But I don't know if it is a belt. In reality, you could call it something else. A handle, maybe even, because it's very short. But in any case, you have the Christian Dior letters in metal on both sides. And then on the back, no screws, another thing that gives out a fake or not. And then you have the Christian Dior logo there. This is going to be hard to see, maybe. Same thing is going on here, except this bag is longer. It's as if this bit, like that would be the other saddle bag, and then we have this extra bit on this one. In fact, this is a bigger model. It's kind of the midi saddle bag with C and D dangling from the bottom. Also, we have this Velcro bit to open and close it. This is ostrich, except, I mean, it's extremely soft. It's much more soft than this one. This one is calfskin leather. This is supposed to resemble ostrich. I do not know if this is calfskin and then it's made to resemble ostrich, or if indeed it is ostrich. It is extremely soft. This one is a bit older than the other one. This one is from the late 90s. And then we have the same leather up here. So much space. I mean, look, all of this was inside. It's like, literally, there's so much space in here. This one has this one tone color, but it's extremely thick. Also in green. And then we have the Christian Dior logo here. Except there is no stitching around it because this bag is from the 90s, so there is no stitch around the Christian Dior. It's just plain. The back says made in Italy, and then it has its code. The back of the bag also has the magnet button and the opening. As I said at the beginning, another thing, interesting difference. This one has kind of an aged gold look, and this one has a chrome glossy gold hardware look to it. So this one is much more resistant to use. Now, it's difficult to send this one back because I do like it a lot. I just don't see how in any way will I be able to use it. It's extremely, and you know, I don't consider bags to be female or male or anything like that. I mean, but this one kind of, maybe it's the color, I don't know. I just find it very difficult for me personally to combine. So I'll ask a couple of friends if they want to take it off me. Otherwise, I will be sending it back. All in all, I will be hunting down more of this shape in different materials because I find it extremely funny and whimsical to use, especially now that everybody's like kind of hating on them. I'm loving them. And I do think that they are a very fun and economical alternative to all the stress that Chanel has been giving us lately. Don't you agree? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. This looks like a market. Like, here, buy your Christian Dior bags, everybody. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. And let me know what you think about the saddle bag in general. And also, what do you think about John Galliano leaving Dior? I mean, I know it's a long time ago now, but I personally miss him so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, don't ever give up on love. See you soon. Bye. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So come on over, guys, and join the fun.